Hi everyone. As you might notice, England versus India Test cricket is on a lot on TV at the moment, so there'll be a nice opportunity to go through some cricket activities with you. So we're going to start off with some underarm bowling, and then going to progress this on to show you how to do some overarm bowling, and then we'll move on then to some batting. So to start off with, if you've got the equipment, you'll need some stumps, some markers on the floor. Again, if you want to use little t-shirts or any markers like that, then more welcome to, and then obviously a tennis ball. So to start off with our underarm bowl, what I need you to do is, with your ball in your hands, you're going to make some bunny ears and place it on the top, and then your thumb underneath, and then you're going to turn your hand upside down. Set up like I've got here, you're going to do one arm, which is going to be pointing at your target, and your other arm then, like an underarm swing, is then going to follow through, keeping your arm nice and straight. Make sure it doesn't go across your body or away from your body, just keep your arm nice and straight, and try and get the ball to land in the box, and then hopefully hit the stumps. If you hit the stumps, you get yourself 3 points. If you get it into the box, you get yourself 1 point, and obviously if you get both, you get 4 points. I want you to bowl 10 times. I want you then to see what score you get after 10 goes, have a little break, and then repeat yourself, and then see if you can beat your old score. So, I'm going to quickly go through the activity. Stand on your marker, bunny ears on top, thumb underneath, turn your hand upside down so you've got a gap between the ball and your palm. Pointing at my target, I'm going to swing my arm next to my body, then up, try and get into the basket. I'm going to grab myself another ball, so it's nice and quick. 2. So I have 1 point to land in the box. Hit the stumps, middle stump. Each time you have a go, you're going to have to do a small bit of correction to make sure your next throw is even better. So it's a bit of trial and error, and just keep practicing. As I said, what I want you to do is, to make this harder, you could move yourself further back if you've got the space. If you haven't got any stumps, do what I've done here, and I've used a plastic box as my target. So pause this video, give it a go, and then we'll move on to overarm bowling. This video is going to look at the overarm bowl. To start off with, we are going to do just a standard windmill start. So your ball is going to be at 6 o'clock, and your non-thrown arm is going to be at 12 o'clock. You're then going to rotate them round, so they're on the opposite side like a windmill. Okay? You're going to release your ball, stand the side on, just past your ear, so you can see the bicep of your arm coming to your eye line. So, stand on my marker, I'm going to have my feet pointing at 3 o'clock. So my front foot is pointing at the stumps, my other foot is pointing at 3 o'clock, my arms are at 6 o'clock, okay, and then you're going to windmill around and release the ball nice and straight, just past my eye line, so it hopefully lands in the box. Have another go. Like on the last activity, repeat 10 times, 10 goes. Same scoring system. 1 point if it goes inside your box, 3 points if you manage to hit your stumps. Rotate them round like this. Pause the video and give that technique a go, and then we'll progress on to the next technique. So you should have all now had a bit of a go at the clock rotation, or the windmill. We're now going to look at the next progression. So with this one, with your throwing hand, remember bunny ears again still on the ball with your thumb underneath, you're going to draw a number 6. So you're going to go around your body and then up like this, okay? So stand up my marker again, side on, and as I draw the number 6, I'm going to rotate my shoulders so my shoulders are square where the stumps are. So around my body and round. I'll show you one more time. Draw a big number 6, straighten my arm. One One common mistake that people do is as they go around, they get to here, they bend that arm and they'll throw it, okay? Really important you keep that arm straight so there's no bend in that arm as it comes round, okay? Don't get to there and then throw it, okay? So pause this video, try the number 6 technique of rotating your arm round to hopefully give you a bit more speed. And as I said, feet to 3 o'clock, you rotate your body as it comes round so your shoulders are square with the stumps up. Pause this video. Now we're going to move on to the final phase of our bowling. We're going to combine the 2 windmill technique and the number 6 technique all into one. So for this, your non-throwing arm is going to be pointing at the stumps. Your bowling arm then is going to start in the number 6 position. You're then going to straighten this arm out so you end up like a windmill, and then you're going to go round. Try and do it in one fluid motion. Have a few practices before you release the ball, just so you get an idea of what it's going to look like, and then have your 10 bowls practice each time. Remember, it's really important, the most important bit is to release it at the very top with a nice straight arm. So, elbow point at the stumps, side on, and number 6, rotate round and release the ball. Do one more. Elbow pointing, feet at 3 o'clock, number 6, rotate round, release the ball. Shoulders finish it, facing towards our target. Again, do your point system, 1 point for the box, 3 points for the stumps, see what score you get out of 10. After that, what I want you to do is put some markers inside the box. The aim of this game is to try and hit all the markers. If you hit one, you get to take one out of the box, have another go and so on. If you hit one of your stumps, then you get to take that stump out. So up to you, you can start off just using the underarm technique to try and hit them, and then once you're confident, or if you're confident enough, have a go with the overarm technique to hit them. So I just hit the purple one, so I get to take that out of the box, bring it back, then have another go, and so on. So you have a little competition against someone else, if you've got someone else in your household, where you could compete and see who can get the most markers out of the box first. So pause this video, give this one a go, we'll move on to part of our cricket activity. We're going to look at some batting. So what I've done here is created myself a batting tee. I've got a plastic bottle and I've popped my ball on top. Obviously then I've got my cricket bat, and I've given myself a little goal to aim through as well, just by here. So when you're batting, you're going to place your hand, so your strongest hand is going to go near the bottom, your weaker hand's then going to go on top, and at the back of your bat you should have 2 V-shapes pointing downwards. So if you're standing side on, your rounded part of the bat is obviously facing your stumps, and you're going to, with your bat lift, you're going to bring the bat back up, and then you can drive it forward, okay? Bit of foot movement as well, so I'll show you over here. You're going to step forward, your front foot is going to be pointing at where you want the ball to go to, so I'm going to be pointing it towards my blue goal there. So other step forward, back lift, and I'm going to be driving it forward with my front of my bat facing goal. So step forward, and through the goal. Set yourself up, you're going to give yourself 1 point every time you get through the goal. Have 10 goes, and then you can move your goal to a new position. So for example, I want to move my goal now, a bit wider. Set myself up again. Change the foot position, and through the goal. Depending on the space that you've got, you can move your goal further away, you can make your goal smaller or bigger to make it harder or easier for yourself. After you've had a go at that, if you've got another person in your household, you can maybe get them to underarm bowl the ball to you, making sure it's bouncing. then you can have a go at hitting the ball through a goal somewhere else. Pause this video, give it a go, give yourself 10 shots, see how many points you get through a goal, then move your goal somewhere else, make it harder or change your direction, and have another go. Remember the most important things: correct grip on the bat, so strongest hand in the bottom, bring your hand on top, making sure there's a bit of a V between your thumb and fingers behind the bat. Step forward, your front foot is pointing at your goal, back lift, and then drive it forward, so the front of your bat is facing your target. Go and give it a go, see how you get on.